Welcome back to Lab Cyber. So it was only last week that I made a video talking about the Claude Mythos preview, this new AI model from Anthropic that was so good at discovering vulnerabilities in web browsers and systems that Anthropic themselves said, you know what? This AI model is way too powerful. It is way too dangerous. We cannot release it to the public. Well, over the past week, the developers, they have been very busy nerfing Claude Mythos preview because today they announced Claude Opus 4.7, which is essentially a downgraded version of Claude Mythos preview. So over here, they do have all the stats. It is, of course, stronger than Opus 4.6. Supposedly stronger than GPT-5.4, Gemini 3.1 Pro, but when compared to Mythos Preview, you can see that it is significantly weaker. So down here, they say, last week we announced Project Glasswing, highlighting the risks and benefits of AI models for cybersecurity. We stated that we will keep Claude Mythos Previews release limited and test new cyber safeguards on less capable models first. Opus 4.7 is the first such model. Its cyber capabilities are not as advanced as those of Mythos Preview. We are releasing Opus 4.7 with safeguards that automatically detect and block requests that indicate prohibited or high-risk cybersecurity uses. So down here, they say, hey, security professionals who wish to use Opus 4.7 for legitimate cybersecurity purposes, such as vulnerability research, pen testing, and red teaming, are invited to join our new cyber verification program. And right here is the link. Obviously, you'll need to be verified before you can unlock the full capabilities of our Opus 4.7. Now, it is kind of fascinating to see a company deliberately releasing a downgraded version of their product, because usually it's the exact opposite. Okay, you have companies doing their very best to release the best product that they possibly can, because obviously the better the product is, the more likely the customers will pay for that product. So it is fascinating to see Anthropic deliberately nerfing Claude Mythos preview, saying, hey, you know what, we're going to make you much weaker. We cannot release you as you are to the public. So it is kind of fascinating and funny at the same time. But the real story for today's video is the fact that OpenAI also have released their own AI model, which you could argue is their own response to Anthropic's Claude Mythos preview, and that is the GPT-5.4 Cyber. From their article, they say, we are scaling up our trusted access for cyber, the tag program, to thousands of verified individual defenders and hundreds of teams responsible for defending critical software. For years, we have been building a cyber defense program on the principles of democratized access, iterative deployment. In preparation for increasingly more capable models from OpenAI over the next few months, we are fine-tuning our model specifically to enable defensive cybersecurity use cases, starting today with a variant of GPT-5.4 trained to be cyber permissive, GPT-5.4-cyber. So down here, they talk about the principles behind this. One and chief is the democratized access. So they're saying our goal is to make these tools as widely available as possible while preventing misuse. We design mechanisms which avoid arbitrarily deciding who gets access for legitimate use and who doesn't. That means using clear objective criteria and methods such as strong KYC and identity verification to guide who can access more advanced capabilities and automating these processes over time. And then further down here, they say regarding the GPT 5.4-cyber AI model, they say, today we are expanding this program by introducing additional tiers of access for users willing to work with OpenAI to authenticate themselves as cybersecurity defenders. Customers in the highest tiers will get access to GPT 5.4-cyber, a model purposely fine-tuned for additional cyber capabilities and with fewer capability restrictions. So this is a version of GPT 5.4 which lowers the refusal boundary for legitimate cybersecurity work and enables new capabilities for advanced defensive workflow. So basically, in other words, if you were to try using the standard GPT 5.4 for vulnerability research, it's going to say, hey, sorry, I can't provide access for that because, this is a very dangerous request. However, with GPT 5.4 Cyber, those kinds of filters are basically taken away. So you're basically unlocking the full cyber capabilities of GPT 5.4 with GPT 5.4-Cyber. So it is very, very fascinating. They do have their own link right here where you can begin verification, trusted access for cyber. And I would highly encourage you, if you are a security professional, you're in cybersecurity, by all means, please do sign up and try to make use of these particular AI models. And the fact here is that now that we have two of the most powerful and most influential AI companies in America, or indeed the world, Anthropic and OpenAI, you have them actively creating AI models and services for cybersecurity. It's only a matter of time when certain kinds of roles like, your, pen tester, your vulnerability researcher, malware analyst, these kinds of roles are going to be taken over completely by AI. It is inevitable at this point. So if you're in cybersecurity or you're looking to get into cybersecurity, avoid these kinds of roles that are very, very technical. Roles that can easily be taken over by AI, I would highly encourage you to stay away from them. Look for roles that require some sort of human output. And I also just want to say that OpenAI's strategy of making GPT 5.4 Cyber available to the public, it has its pros and cons. Obviously, the pro is that as long as you are a verified user, you can actually use this very, very powerful AI model. It's not like the Claude Mythos preview that Anthropic have made available only to a very select few engineers from the companies under the Project Glasswing. OpenAI is the exact opposite. They're saying, hey, we're going to make these AI models available to the public, but of course, they're willing to verify themselves before they gain access. The main con with OpenAI's approach is that, look, verified users doesn't mean they're going to be good users. Okay, you can be a verified user and still use this particular AI model for bad things. Okay, just because you have one user who has verified themselves doesn't mean they will not be tempted to using GPT 5.4 Cyber for bad things. So it is what it is. Okay, but at the end of the day, you have very powerful AI companies now taking cybersecurity very, very seriously. And I know that Claude Mythos previews cyber capabilities were by accident. It wasn't trained specifically to be this good at cybersecurity. But the fact that it does exist, and the fact that Claude Opus 4.7, even though it is a downgraded version of Claude Mythos preview, it is still a very powerful AI model for vulnerability research. It is just a sign that AI companies are beginning to fully integrate AI with cybersecurity capabilities. And like I said, if your role right now in cybersecurity is a very technical one, you might want to start looking at other roles that involve more of a human output. So do let me know what your thoughts are. That's it basically for today's video. I just wanted to talk about the Claude Opus 4.7 and of course OpenAI's GPT 5.4 Cyber. So if you're new here to the channel, welcome to Lab Cyber. I discuss all things cybersecurity and AI. So if you do enjoy content like this, be sure to subscribe to the channel and hit the bell so that you're notified whenever I upload a new video. If you have any questions, comments, I'd love to hear from you. Put your comments down in the comment section below. I always respond to all comments on my videos. Thank you for watching. Stay safe out there and have a great weekend ahead.